All right. Hello. So I'm always like not sure about how high that should be, but all right, we're gonna start warming up on your mat, cats and cows. So starting on hands and knees, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, and just taking it really slow. Yep, exhale as you tuck your tailbone, and good, and then happy cows. Drop that belly, so tailbone up, chin up, and a couple more. Nice. Ooh, feels good. And make sure on those cows, when you come down, you're really squeezing your shoulders down and back toward your hips. All right, finishing that one. And let's level it out. And let's take your right foot back, all the way back, toe to the ground. So your leg is all the way long, and just rock back and forth. Hard to do with a sandal on. Good, rocking it back and forth. So a little stretch for the calf. Good. Feeling it? Are you feeling that, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then pick it up, that left foot across the right, set it down in the right corner of your mat. Level out your hips, bump your hips to the left as you turn to look over your right shoulder. You could walk your hands to the right if you want as well. And then knock it back all the way to center, knees under your hips, and then switch legs. So right leg goes back, toe down, just rocking back and forth. How's that twist or the side feel? Good. Sides. Dad, are you feeling a stretch on the side?
Yep.
And then go ahead and pick up. Right leg across the left, sit it down in the right corner. Bump, level your hips. Bump your hips to the right as you turn to look over your left shoulder at your right foot. Big stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Come on, back to center. And let's take it all the way down to the ground on your belly. Arms out like a T. And squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Pulsing those thumbs to the ceiling. Lifting your chest if you can. But maintain eye contact with the ground. Looking at the ground. So working the spinal extensors, shoulders. And good. If you can, we could take it to a Y. Smaller bump. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back down. And good. Let's roll onto your back. Come on to a glute bridge. So good. Knees are up. Feet right in front of those hips. Make sure all 10 toes face forwards. And then from here, hands by your side, just bridge up, all the way up. Hold it for a moment. And really focus here on squeezing those glutes. Belly button is tight. And then all the way back down. And just keep bridging up and down. Good. You're feeling the backs waking up? Yeah.
Yep.
Good, good. Pushing with those heels. A couple more. And as always today, if you need an alternate for something, just let me know. Go ahead and rest. And let's come on all the way up to standing. So rolling up to standing or however you want to get up there. Good. And we'll come up for a knee hug to get started. All right. Yeah, just grab one knee at a time. Just come slowly. Yeah, be careful.
I forgot how much traction I'm using.
Yeah.
That must be why I use it.
I know. All right. Last couple here. And release. So let's take it to wide steps, toes face out. We're just going to send those hips back a little bit, not super far. But really want you to watch your knees over those toes. So you're pushing the knee away from the midsection. There you go. Does anyone feel a stretch in the inner thigh?
Oh, yes.
Okay. If you want more challenge, you could always reach those hands forwards because it's a little more core work. And if you want, you could get farther down. Snap, crackle, pop. Smile your hips. Last one. And good. Come all the way back. Let's come into a reverse or a step back lunge, but stay shallow. Don't go deep. So step back on train tracks. All those heels stay lifted. Good. And then good. From here, let's bring those arms up. Big stretch. And then we'll add a little side bend. So the leg that's back, that same arm is going to go over the opposite shoulder. And then back to center, switch sides. So I'll turn this way this time. Hopefully I won't. Oh, good. Tuck that tailbone. You're not going super far. We're just reaching up. Good. And then the arm of that leg that's back, so other arm. Mom's got it, dad's got it. There you go. And across. Good. Keep switching. So tuck that tailbone, reach it up. Good. And across. Nice work. How's that feeling in the front? The hips? The back? Good. Let's go 2 more, one each side. Next up, shoulders. Good. Make sure that back heel stays lifted. That means that all the hips are facing forward. They're not kind of going sideways. All of them. All available hips. And let's finish it off. Good. One thing I forgot to mention was the mini bands, but I guess it's all right. We'll do side steps and then shoulders. So coming out of a half squat, quarter squat, big step to the side, get halfway back. I know. I usually have my mini bands. I have it, it's just not here. And keep it going.
But we could pause it next time.
You could get your mini bands and use the mini bands of this. Good. We're going to do 3 steps. Keep it low. Don't get up in the middle. Draw that belly button tight all the way back to your spine. If you want more challenge, you could reach those arms forwards. And we got 1 more down and back. Whose hips are on fire? Anyone feel it?
Yes.
Good. Last one all the way back. And yeah, rest. Shake it on out. You're right, that's where it hurts. Okay, y'all, let's do some arm circles. So bringing some balance in. Let's make a tightrope with those legs. Good. Lean onto the balls of your feet. So you're not like tiptoe, you're just leaning forwards. Good. Arms are out, palms down. Let's just do forwards. Good. Try to squeeze all the way, like shoulder blades together in the back. Good. And 3, 2, 1, freeze. Okay, switch legs. Other legs forward. Palms come up, backwards. Leaning on the balls of your feet. Palms up, all the way up. There you go. Looking good. You bring your chin down. You could look forwards or chin. You could try for chin up. It's a little balance. Chin up. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. And let's finish with our Cuban press here, where we do our cactus. Good. Robots. Good. Cactus. And then reaching it overhead and back down. Good. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. Squeezing those elbows back. Good. You can see squeeze, squeeze back. So we're really active under those shoulder blades. Last one. Anyone feeling spicy yet?
Yes.
Okay. Rest. Good. All right. So we're going to I think I hit it all. Let's try one last one, which is our airplanes. So it's a single leg. You've done these before. Start slow, like an airplane just taking off. So it doesn't need to be super far, but squeezing that back leg straight, toes towards the ground, and then squeezing those arms to the ceiling, and then switch. So just alternating sides. Lift, start slow and low, and then alternating sides. Good. It's all right. If you feel like you're falling, just go less far next time. And good. If you feel like you want more challenge, you could set those hips farther back. Embrace your inner ice skater. Good, good, good. Think about squeezing that back heel towards the back wall. So you want to feel that in your glutes, in your butte. Good. Couple more. I feel these in my shoulders too, since we just did all that. Yeah. And last one. Ooh. And done. I'm a little proud of myself. I actually did those without falling over on a day after riding my bike. It's impressive.
Nice.
I'm going to get out our timer. We're going to start with our dumbbell deadlift. So we're going to start standing up. And I just have to find my timer. Here it is. And what we're going to do is anywhere from 10 to 12. And again, starting with squeezing your shoulders back. Set this and do this. All right. We'll start grabbing those weights. So first, we always squeeze those shoulders down and back. So we're kind of chest is tall and proud. And then feet just underneath you, toes facing forwards. Good. And now from here, I'll turn from the side, sending this weight into your heels, hips back, belly button tight, painting those thighs, pressing the ground all the way back up. Good. Keeping it going. Squeeze those weights against your thighs so you're active in the shoulders and the back. Weight is in your heels. Good. And then tuck your chin just so that your long neck, right? So we're not arching the neck. Looking good. Good. Can you stick your butt out any farther? Nice. Coming down on the count of 2. You can come up fast as you want. Squeezing from those glutes. So we're coming up to 9 and 10. And you want to do 2 more? Let's do 2 more. Get a little rest after this. And 12. Good. Now, if you got to 10, 11, or 12, and you're like, I could have done a few more, then it's time to lift heavier weights. All right. Next up is our row. So we're going to take 1 arm row, grabbing 1 weight, and 6 to 8 rows per arm. So again, moderate, could be heavy if you get up to heavy. So I'm going to finally set our timer. Split stance, so 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. That back leg is the arm that has the weight. Other hand's on your thigh. And here we go. Elbows right by the ribs. Good. Coming back. Good. You can lift it how fast as you want. Just coming down nice and controlled. Good. That was 5, 6. You can keep going to 8 if you want. 7 and 8. Good. Switching sides. So same thing. Switch. Shoulders are back, so we're not overreaching. And 6. Good. And again, if you're getting to 6 or 8, feel like you can keep going. Pick up a heavier weight. Good. Mom, I think you need a heavy weight. And 8. Okay, go ahead and rest. And good. So next up, we're heading down to the ground, I believe. Weighted glute bridge. So on your bridge, weight is optional. You don't have to do it, but settle in for an effort of about 40 seconds. And you can bring that weight onto your hips. Good. And from there, pushing. Make sure your knees are up. All 10 toes are facing forwards. All right. Everyone set? And begin. So pushing up. Pushing from those heels. We're not lifting with the back at all. Pushing from the heels, squeezing those glutes. And again, weight optional. You don't have to do it. If you want more challenge, hold it up for an extra second or 2 at the top. Good, good, good. Settle in. This is an endurance effort here. And good work. Keep moving up to full extension for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay on your back. Move the weight away. And we're going to come into a dead bug. Well, before we do that, we're going to stay on your back for a hold, the hollow hold. Yeah. So I'll talk us through it. We'll get started. Bring those knees up to tabletop. Squeeze your lower back into the ground. And then lift, reaching those hands forwards towards the wall in front of you. And if your neck hurts, just hold your head with your hands, but keep lifting the chest, pushing that lower back to the ground, scooping out your belly. Good. Let's see. 3, 2, and rest. Now we're going to go right into the dead bug. So same back movement, putting that low back to the ground, and then reaching right arm, left foot, tap to the ground, and left arm, right foot. Good. If you need more challenge, just slow it down. Push that lower back through the ground. And 3, 2, and rest. Okay. let's see, what was the next one? Coming up to standing for our curl and halo. So grabbing one weight. All right. Good, good. One weight, good. Looking for 1 foot down. We're going to curl, halo right around the head. So don't move your head. Don't hit your head. Good. And then switch legs. Good. Biceps curl, halo the other direction. And all the way down. Good. Biceps curl, halo. Is it okay on your shoulder, Mom? Okay, then don't do it. Yep. Let's, Mom, just do the bicep curl, not the halo. Yeah. Keep it going. A couple more. Just the curl. Good. And last one. Go ahead and rest. And we're going to go back into our deadlifts. Any questions? You need alternates? Want a drink? Okay. Getting ready to start. I'm grabbing a drink. All right. So anywhere from 8 to 10. Are you ready? Yep. Squeezing the shoulders back. Get set. Begin. Squeezing the shoulders back. And good. Nice and controlled on the way down. You can squeeze fast as you want on the way up, but squeeze from those glutes and those hamstrings, not your lower back. How are we doing, Dad? Good. I got 6, 7, 8. You can stop there or go to 10. 9. We're in round 2 of 4 today. 10. Take a break. Okay. So the next will be our single arm rows. How's a row feel on your shoulder?
That's good.
Okay. All right, 10 seconds, we'll get started. Finding that weight. Same side leg goes back. Here we go. Rowing right by those ribs. So 6 to 8. 3. Right, elbows right by the ribs. Not overreaching, right? We're nice and level on those shoulders. You got to 6, you can switch sides. That's 8, and switch. Good. Long spine here. Good. Thumbs towards that belly button. Just squeeze from that elbow. 3, 2, sorry, that was 8 if you're doing 8. And rest. So, good. Kind of down to the weighted glute bridge again. And remember, weight is optional. You don't have to do the weight. Now we're going to do the sweaty part. Okay. So finding that position. And get set. Begin. So tuck that tailbone. Squeeze those glutes up. Bringing it on down. Good, good. Breathing. Exhale up. If you want more challenge, hold it up for an extra second. Bring it down. If you feel any twinges in the lower back at all, just stop. No pushing through that. Good. We've got just about 10 seconds left. Good. Full extension all the way up. Hips up, up, up. 3, 2, and rest. And just put that weight to the side. Stay on your back. Careful. Whoa. All right. We're going into our hollow hold. So knees come up to tabletop. Using your core abdominal muscles to push your lower back into the ground. And lifting those arms, reaching forwards. Good. Lifting the chest. We're on 20 seconds here. Can you bring your chin up towards the ceiling? Can you lift 1 more millimeter higher from that chest? And 4, 3, 2, quick rest. Set it down. And then one more time to the dead bug. So you can leave your head on the ground for this one. Go ahead and begin. So it's more about control and slow than it is about how many reps you can do. So if you only get one each side in 20 seconds, that's impressive. Good. After this one, remember, we're going to our feet. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll it back up. Okay. Back to bicep curl and halo. Getting set in 3, 2, 1, and lifting one leg. Biceps, just biceps for you, no halo. Good, and biceps, halo the other way. Good, and you can switch legs. Good. Anyone else feeling sweaty?
No.
Humans. Keep it going. Good. 10 more seconds here. Great job. Dad has your shoulder feel on these. It's okay. All right. 3, 2, and 1. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. Get some water. I know. Yeah, I can open the door.
Increase the flow.
Okay, round number 3 of 4. So this round, typically, we start to get tired, we start to break it down. So if you need to do less, but do it right. Okay, here we go with those deadlifts. Grabbing that weight, squeeze those shoulders down and back, and good. 8 to 10 of those deadlifts. So if you were doing 10 and you want to do 8, that's fine. 2, nice and controlled on the way down. Hips way back. Good. All right, we're at 5, 6. Nice work. Keep that lower back nice and flat. Squeeze from those glutes. And 10. All right, take a breather. Resting those shoulders. Next up is our single arm row. 10 seconds, we'll get started. And 6 to 8 rows per side. And we'll get started. Get set. Begin. So again, shoulders are back, and then pin that elbow right by the ribs. So we're working right under those shoulder blades. And if you want more challenge, just hold up for an extra second. 6, 7, and 8. Switcheroo. And begin. Good. Bringing that thumb towards your belly button. Squeeze that elbow right by your ribs. Good. We're at 6 if you want to quit. Go to 8 if you feel like it. And 8. Okay, right back to the ground. We go for the bridges and the dead bugs. All right. Get set. And begin. So settle in. About 40 seconds here. Again, no, not required to do weights. Pushing from those heels. Good. How's your back, Mom?
Good.
All right, y'all. We're more than halfway. Keep it going. Pushing all the way to full extension. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Set that weight to the side. Stay on your back. We're going to go into hollow hold and then dead bugs. Remember, as we get to the end here, it gets tougher. Focus on your forearms. Slow it down. Get set. Your knees come to tabletop and reach. So we're lifting the chin to the ceiling. Can you lift your chest farther off the ground? Squeeze harder into the lower back. Push from those abdominals. Is anyone else shaking?
Uh-huh.
If your neck hurts, hold it with your hands. 3, 2, and rest. All right, dead bugs, same thing. Come on up, and head stays down. Begin. Opposite hand, opposite leg, slow. Push that lower back in the ground. If you have any low back discomfort, don't do it. Just wait. Good. Slow on the way back up. 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're going back to our curls with the halo. This is a quick turnaround. All right, end of round number 3 is coming. Grabbing that weight, single leg, and let's begin. So curl, halo. Good. Halos right around, and good, switching legs. Nice work. So squeeze those glutes tight, even though you're doing the halo. I have to use my leg as a counterbalance. Good job, switching legs. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo!
Okay.
We got one more to go. We're in the home stretch. So, again, remember, keep the same focus. Just do a little bit less if you need to. Grabbing those weights. Deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Squeeze those shoulders back. Sending those hips way back. Pressing the ground away. Think of this like trying to shut the car door with your butt. All the way. Hips way back. Good. Flat lower back. Pressing all the way up. All right. Does anyone feel this in their butt? In those gluteus? Good. 2 more. Last one. Keep that belly button tight. And rest. That was it. No more of those today. Woo! The gluteus. Just shaking it out. I'm going to grab a quick drink. We're going to the road next. For the last time today. All right. Starting in about 5. Good. Again, start with that shoulder, squeezing it down and back. Same side leg is back. 6 to 8 rows. Here we go. And remember, if you're feeling it, hold it extra high for a moment. We're at 6. Good. 7. And 8. Switching sides. Good. Use that free hand on your front thighs. You're really propping up your upper body. You're not having to use that lower back. Good. Level those hips. 5. Come on, push, push, push. And last one. And rest. Woo. All right. Down to the ground for the last time. You know what we could do? Before you get on the ground, let's just stay up and then we'll get down. Okay. So we'll just do this one out of order. Sorry.
Okay.
Stay up, grab your one weight for the curl and halo, then we'll do the ground stuff. Here we go. Get set. And begin. So biceps curl, halo, single leg if you can, work that balance. Biceps curl, halo the other way. Try to keep those elbows fairly open. Good. Obviously not with the curl, but with the halo. Great. And just like before, doing these well but slower has its benefits. It's not about being in a rush. 8 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we'll take it to the ground for the last time. And bridge, optional weight. Starting off in 4, 3, 2, begin. All 10 toes face forwards. All right, so the toes aren't facing out. Heels right in front of those hips. Good, tuck that tailbone, squeeze those glutes. Take extra rest in the middle if you need it. Okay, a couple more. 3, 2, last one, and rest. Take a breather, move that weight to the side. Yeah, as we come back, hollow hold for the last time. We got time though. All right, who's excited about this being the last one?
Yes.
Last minute of the day.
Yay.
All right, on your back, pushing that low back into the ground. Get set. Begin. So knees at tabletop, lifting those shoulders off the ground, pushing that lower back into the ground. Imagine you got an ice cream scoop. Scoop in your belly against the ground. Scoop out against the spine. Reaching. If your head hurts, hold your head with your hands. 3, 2, and quick rest. All right, and then we're going into the dead bugs. Get set and begin. Slow as you can go. Really bring your awareness to that lower back. Can you squeeze it harder into the ground? This is the last 2. 1, and rest. And just staying on your back here, grab your knees, maybe roll it around in a circle in one direction on your lower back. Circle in the other direction. And awesome. Finish it off there. And release. Quick stretch if you like. Let's take your right ankle across your left knee. Drive. Good. Your left knee in towards your chest. And stretch. Good. Figure 4 stretch for the glutes. How's it feel, Dad?
Good.
We're good? Okay. Mom, you're good?
Yep.
Good. And for an additional active stretch, you can push your right knee towards the front mat. Just gives you a little additional stretch. And then release that side. Good. Let's take other left ankle over right knee. Same thing. Grabbing that. Good work, good work. Pushing that knee towards your chest. And for an additional stretch, an active stretch, you could use your muscles, push your left knee towards the front mat. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. Staying on your back, let's bring your left foot to the mat. The knee is up. And then bring your right heel to the ceiling. Grabbing behind your right thigh. So you're kind of pushing into your hands. You could interlace your hands, or if that's too hard, you could hold closer down. So either behind your thigh or behind your knee or behind your calf if you're that flexible. All right, and then point and flex that foot. Point and flex, point and flex. Does that work, Dad?
Yeah.
Point and flex, point and flex. Ankle in one direction, circle. You guys feel a stretch in the hamstring?
Yeah.
Okay, so circle the ankle in the other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Walking up the back. And again, if your leg doesn't go very far, that's fine. It's more about the stretch, right? Pushing your knee towards straight, feeling that hamstring stretch. You could even bend your knee, holding it a little tighter, and then try to straighten it. That gets a more hamstring stretch higher. But let's flex and point the foot. Good, good, good.
Flexing is tight.
Yeah, it is. Pretty sure I get my tightness from you guys. Roll your ankle in one direction. Roll it in the other direction. And release. Now keep holding your left knee. Send your right leg long. Now we're going to twist. So if you have anything next to you, move it away. So I want you to grab your left knee with your right hand. Send your left arm out like a T. And now slowly we're going to rock that left knee across your body to the right as you twist. Keep your shoulders grounded and Find a twist through the lower back, the mid back. And you don't have to bring your foot all the way to the ground. You could rest it on your other leg. It's fine. And from here, turn your head to look at your left fingers. And slowly make your way back to center and switch sides. So left leg long, left hand to your right knee, right hand out to the side like a T. And then let's roll your body to the left. Stop when you feel a stretch, but keep your shoulders grounded so you're not twisting off the mat. And if you feel like you're hanging out in air, you could, mommy, tuck your foot behind your other knee. There you go. Looking at your right fingers. So we got a lumbar all the way through the thoracic spine into the cervical spine for 3, 2, 1, and done. Let's make our way to all fours. Hands and knees for a shoulder stretch. So shoulder stretch number 1. We're going to do for the upper, or I guess underneath your shoulder, your lats. So stay with your knees apart, hips over your knees. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands wider than our shoulders. So like, yes, towards the,
up front.
What's the word I'm looking for? The edges, the front corners of your mat. So I'm just going to take a few walking steps, keep my hips high, and come down to rest that forehead towards the ground. Hands are wide. And feeling a deep stretch under the shoulders. How's that feel, Mom? Is it okay?
A little pinching on my left shoulder.
Well, you could bring it wider like a T. Can you bring it like a T? Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good.
It's okay? So good. You could rock your head side to side, just a little massage on your forehead. For 3, 2, 1, and let's walk your hands back up to all fours. Good. And then thread the needle stretch here. We're going to slide that left arm all the way down to the ground, resting on your left shoulder and your left ear.
This is what gave me the ouchie.
Oh. Okay, can you do it on the other side? There you go. Good, good, good. And then, Mom, stay there.
Okay.
Good. Dad, switching sides. Coming up, switch sides. I'll do that for the video right here. Good. And then, Mom, I'm going to have you come up. Bring your knee. Can you see me? Bring your knees together, and we're going to do the embryo stretch. So here, and then just rest. Okay. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
You bring your hips down to your heels like you're sitting way back. That's okay. You can rock your head side to side. Dad, you could come out all the way up to all fours again, Dad.
Okay.
Good. And then bring your knees side by side. We're going to set your hips on your heels. Good. And you could bring your hands, forehead to the ground. Now, if it doesn't reach the ground, you could bring your hands underneath your forehead to reach the forehead to your hands. Or if your forehead reaches the ground, you could bring your hands alongside your legs, just like Mom is doing in the embryo pose. All right, go ahead. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. And release. And that is a day.
Yeah.
Hopefully you could have seen all of that stretching. That's pretty funny. I was probably off screen.